There is a misconception that dried fruits do not retain their nutrients. But is that true? Today, we are joined by Sukoluhle Ndebele, owner of Usiko Dried Fruits, who is going to help us unpack that misconception and help us have an appreciation of what goes into food preservation. So as we get started into our conversation, could you please just introduce yourself to our viewers and your business as well?
Okay. My name is Sukoluhle Ndebele. I live in Chabalala, Zimbabwe, Bulawayo. I run a small business called Usiko Dried Fruits. We specialize in drying fruits that are in peak season to use off-season. Initially, the business started as a small kitchen that I used to run. And then I realized that I'm actually the one who is contributing to some of the food loss that is happening. So I decided to research on the concept of drying fruits and come up with a solution on how I can prolong the lifespan of fruits and find ways of carrying it around and marketing it as a business.
I think for our viewers, they would also just want to get an appreciation of how your business operates, from when you source your fruits up to the packaging stage. So how does that happen?
Okay. Most of my fruits, I source them from the market because I realized that there is an abundance of fruits that is there. And mostly when the fruits are in peak season, everyone is selling them and they are just so excess and the prices go down. And at the end of the day, fruits have got a shorter lifespan. So people tend to throw it away without using it to its full potential. And then I realized that there's actually something I can do with that and create a business out of it.
So what kind of equipments, do you call it equipments, or that go into your process, or rather that ensure that you dry your fruits well? What kind of equipments do you use?
Okay. Currently I'm using an electric dryer, but I also would want to get a solar dryer because of it uses less energy. And electricity is kind of a problem these days with electricity cuts. So it would be much better to get a solar dryer because it consumes less energy.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, plus the heat is
Plus
always
the
there.
heat is always there.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So when you are processing them, doesn't that take away some of the nutrients?
No, it doesn't. Actually, when you dry the fruits, there is more roughage coming out of them. Yeah, you can just carry it and just snack on it wherever you are.
Yeah, interesting. And I feel it's convenient as well.
Yes.
Also, when we are talking about prices, you go to the market, pineapple go for like $2, and you're like, I don't have that kind of money. So how is it an advantage that we now have, this kind of products?
Okay. The advantage that is there is that I buy them at peak season, and when they are cheaper, I can get them for lower prices. And when I resell them, they become cheaper as well to my consumers. And everyone can get access to those fruits. Because when you think of buying a whole pack of oranges and you know that you won't finish them, instead of just having one that is dried, and when you are halfway through, you can just close it up and put it and eat it later.
How long do they normally last?
They can go up to 6 to 8 months.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So you can have one pineapple going to 6 to 8 months. And you know that for the next 6 months, I'm consuming a pineapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In an African sense, the aspect of drying food, especially vegetables, it's not particularly new because we have imfushwa yendomba, and so forth. But I'm trying to think about our rural communities to say, how do you think they can as well benefit into this concept of trying to minimize harvest losses, post-harvest losses, and increase, or rather improve, their livelihoods as well? How do you think that stands as an opportunity to them as well?
So for the farmers in the rural areas, I think it's a really huge advantage for them, because in the past years we've realized that there's been a lot of drought that has been going on. So by increasing the lifespan of food for 6 to 8 months, it carries them to the next rainy season to to still have food to consume during the year when it's off season, like maize, like whatever they are doing, even cabbages. In the rural areas, people don't have refrigerators to keep their food. So when it's dried, it increases the food's lifespan, and they have more food to eat and a variety to eat. So it really helps them a lot to incorporate value addition into their day-to-day food that they already have. I think it's easier for them to have solar dryers that are easy to make, because I once created one that's very cheap to make, and it's very big according to what you want. You just put the concept of the greenhouse, the heat that is comes, the heat that is trapped there, it makes food stay fresh and maintains the nutrients, but it remains dry, and it increases the lifespan.
Interesting. And now think about your consumers, the people that then buy your products. How have they been receptive of, the dried fruits? Are they liking them? What are the comments? What's the feedback?
Yes. So people have been telling themselves that dried fruits are for the elite.
Yeah.
And they always think that they are very expensive and they cannot access them. They are just luxury that you can waste money on, and you have extra money. So I've actually have time to explain to them that, this is a replacement of sweets. You can replace sweets with these, and it becomes the healthier option for yourself. Yes, and it really helps maintain your weight. Some of the people have told me that it's a good idea to use for weight loss, so they take in natural sugars. So I think my customers have been a very, very, very important part of the business, because they are the consumers. So they tell me what they prefer and what they don't prefer. So it has really helped shape the business into what it has become.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I do hope you do offer tasters, because now we can't be buying stuff that we don't know.
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's interesting. And I mean, as a small, business owner, and I think having the advantage of having, small packaged products, how have you been able to market and even sell to your consumers? What kind of technologies or ideas are you currently using?
Okay, so currently I have been using social media. It has played a very important role into the business, because people in Harare have got to know about the business. People around South Africa, UK, they've gotten to know about what I do, and have become interested because of that. And also the use of AI has been very important to me.
Yeah, I've seen the packaging, very appealing to the eye. Yeah. I mean, very interesting conversation we're having. And I'm just now thinking about people who are watching you explain about your business and are probably keen and would also want to, find themselves in the space. What is that valuable thing that you feel they shouldn't overlook as they try to navigate this business?
Okay. So one of the most important things you should do before you enter into a business is research. Research on your product, research on your market, and research on how you can expand it. Just research on the whole business concept of it. Because I can start a business and realize that there is no market for it. I have a product and there is no market for it. So just create a small business, start small. Like I said, that I created testers for people to have and recommend what they would want to have. So that helped me a lot to really know what people prefer and what they don't prefer. Because at the end of the day, you don't consume your own products.
Yeah.
You have to find customers for your product because it helps you know what others are doing and create a benchmark for yourself that by 6 months or what I want to be here. It really helps you know and have a target where you are going.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
So, Subu, as someone who's already in this business and you're looking into, the current ecosystem, what are some of those ways or what are some of the structures that you want to see, around so that anyone who wants to get into the space is equally supported?
I think we should create clusters as youths because I cannot tell myself that I will grow and go far alone and tell myself that in this business I am the champion because at the end of the day we don't want to be champions but we want to make an impact in our society.
Yes, yeah.
And there is no point in making an impact when you are alone. You need to create a community that can grow and maybe tap into the export market.
Yes, yeah.
So that our products are well known around the country and people get to appreciate what we do. Because alone I cannot tell myself I want to export to Russia, to Germany, because the capacity is very small. So by creating clusters, we can have a large group of youths that are very energetic, creative, and really are hungry for the change.
Yeah.
And it really helps because we can get to grow each other. You are always creating goals and wanting to achieve things. It really helps a lot.
This has been a very, interesting and refreshing conversation. And probably there's something that you might want to leave with your consumers as well and your future customers. Would you take this opportunity to just share them a piece that they should know about your business?
I want them to know that my products are very affordable and they are highly nutritious. They can create convenience for you wherever you are and just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There you have it. We hope that you had an interesting time following this conversation with our brilliant guest and do hope that we will now all have the opportunity to enjoy as many fruits as we can.